Moses walked among his people. When you received an order that would change your destiny forever, but instead of obeying, he chose to run away from the presence of the one who had sent him. The prophet ran to Porto, as if it were possible to hide from the gaze of the sky. There he found a ship ready to depart, and paid the price of his disobedience. Without realizing, as the ship advanced, water went deeper and deeper, outside and inside. Then the sky closed and the sea began to roar. As if you know his name, the sailors were seized by panic, fighting a storm that looked like impossible to win. Every wave beat like a warning. Every sounded like a judgment from above. And in the midst of that terror, I probably slept in the basement, sunk in the silence of the escape itself. The captain found him and saw something strange in that man who was sleeping. While everyone feared dying, no conversation, decided to cast lots, and the result pointed straight to no way out. He confessed that he was fleeing from the God who made sea and land. Suddenly, the storm has gained new weight, because now everyone knew where that terror came from, then revealed the only way out he could see. He needed to be thrown into the waters. Men stod, rowed hard, but the sea seemed to get even more furious. When they understood that there was no other way, lifted shields with trembling hands and heavy heart, and the instant he touched the sea, the wind remained silent and the waters obeyed. The poison that came after was scarier than the storm itself, but in the depths. The Berlin story was just beginning. From the shadows of the sea, an immense creature emerged, prepared for a rescue no one could have imagined, probably swallowed alive, and disappeared into the belly of the big fish. They're surrounded by darkness, water, and fear. He finally stopped running away. In that impossible place, the rebellious man began to pray. With a broken heart, he descended to the bottom of despair, but it was there that he saw mercy again. For 3 days and 3 nights, remained trapped between judgment and compassion. Then the same God who sent the storm also gave order to the creature of the sea. With a violent movement, the fish rose and fell back into dry land. Covered in water, sand, and shame, Jonas ended up like someone who had just received his life. Again, and the word of the Lord came again, proving that mercy still called by his name. This time, he didn't run to Porto, but to the core of the mission he had previously rejected. Before Nineveh, he saw a powerful city, full of people, wealth, and sin. Water entered its streets, knowing that now he was carrying a message no one wanted to hear, and something unexpected happened. The city heard, trembled, and began to humiliate himself from the people to the king. Regret spread like a fire, invisible throughout the city, so the trial was interrupted. And mercy won, where only destruction was expected. More reactions that had been saved from the waters now struggled with the hardness of his own heart. He wanted immediate justice, but God would still teach him the value of compassion. A plant grew on him suddenly, bringing shade where before there was only heat and tiredness. But at dawn, a small worm destroyed the plant, and the sun hurt hard again. In the loss of a single shadow, revealed the pain and selfishness he still carried. Then came the final lesson. If you wailed a plant, the more God cared about an entire city. His story is not just about running away, but about being reached, broken and transformed by mercy. And in the end, the biggest miracle wasn't the big fish, but the heart that God insisted on changing. If this message touched your heart, leave your like, subscribes to the channel, and activates the bell, not to miss the next stories. And comment below, so I know you're with me on this walk of faith.